Okay, so this is my Sprint 3 screencast. Here's my Safe Zone Sprint 3 Trello, and these were my goals for the sprint. Currently, the only thing that I didn't accomplish this sprint was the view friends location. Um, the things I did get done, I set up AWS, which allows for data transfer and for me to communicate with a bunch of other services via my application. I've got an early notification system of basically a radius that surrounds a safe zone, which then can be transferred to how far a friend is from their safe zone. Push notifications are set up both for local and for AWS, and I also have decided that my friend request component is going to entirely be based off the contacts, so there wasn't too much extra coding to do in there. I'll just have to populate the table in a later on sprint. So if we go over to my application, it's currently running right now. There were a couple things I did. As you can see over here, there's a lot of frameworks that I've added. All this stuff was AWS, and it will allow for syncing of data, and currently I don't need all of these. My next sprint, I'm going to go and delete some of these things because they're just taking up room, but overall the packages are not too large. This allows me to do remote push notifications and also have users log in via Facebook without having the previous custom Facebook code that I wrote before. Everything will be handled through Amazon then. So things that I've added code-wise, the code is a lot of tutorial-based code, basic adding functions. I've done a lot of safe zone, so I've got loading safe zones, I've got saving safe zones, I've got what happens when you add a safe zone. So all of these functions are handling what I worked on the most, which was getting some notification to occur when a user goes into their safe zone. So we'll take a quick look at that because that's kind of cool. So right now we've got the simulator running, and what I have is I found a script that basically runs through and simulates the user's location. So it's going to be touching these 2 points, which are safe zones I've created, Apple headquarters and this Cupertino Inn. So what's cool is if we turn this off, lock, we will get push notifications every time that the device is triggered. There we go. So these are happening in real time. Push notifications are going through. So it seems to be working. Whoops. There we go. Good. So that's some basic cool notification hardware. It's all triggering here as well as print statements below. What we also have added is you can create your own new safe zone. So that's done via the search function. So we'll search for, let's just say this entire state of Nebraska. There. So just a point in Nebraska. We'll call this Nebraska point. We'll give it a radius of 1,000. So as was shown in that previous event, if the person goes inside the radius, it will send a push notification out saying you've arrived or you've left. So if I save this location here, it will add it, and Nebraska has a point. It saved all that data, and if someone goes within 1,000 meters of it, it will send a push notification. So there's more to work on. I'd like to get some sort of like basic coloring system implemented so that I can tell how big each of these radii are. It also will let users help. I'd also like to go and move all of these data points to the original screen, since I think that would look nicer. But yeah, until next sprint, thanks for watching.